Broadcasting from the great state of Texas. News and views with a Lone Star perspective. You can sound off during the show by sending Chad a text at 806-680-2790. That's 806-680-2790. Or call in at 1-800-687-0790. Now, here's Chad Hasty.
Wait a minute. Chad Hasty's out. It's Steve Evans.
A Monday warrior, mean strike. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride.
Good evening, West Texas. It's New Year's Eve. Welcome to the Chad Hasty Show. Steve Evans hanging out with you this evening, 806-680-2790. The number to reach the show. Nick's flying the ship this evening as we're just going to close out the year, Nick. That's it. I don't have all the burning smoke and burn it to the ground New Year's. We did that one year. Burn it all to the ground. In studio this evening, special guests. Lubbock County Commissioner Mike Dalby hanging out, and City Councilwoman Jennifer Wilson in studio just to wrap up the year. They weren't doing anything important today. The government's closed. Nothing going on. So hanging. How you guys doing? Your mics are hot.
Good.
You can jump in anytime you want.
Is he flying the ship or is he sailing the ship?
Don't start a bunch of pilot fight with Nick. He's flying
I'm
the
just
ship.
asking. You said flying the ship.
We're in the air right now. Nick's flying the ship. You're in the air. That's what it is.
We got autopilot on. That's
right.
What we've got. It's New Year's Eve.
He's flying the ship, but he looks grounded. He looks grounded. Yes.
And I really expected you to have a blue cardigan on today.
I'm a little disappointed.
It was supposed to be blue.
That's the New Year's Eve edition cardigan.
New Year's Eve edition. You got the blue shirt on. That looks like a blue shirt. Anyway, New Year's Eve, 806-680-2790. Anything you want to talk about? We're just going to make fun of everybody, I think. That seems like the thing to do. Jennifer hadn't been on with us.
I was like, this could be a rowdy crowd. I was like, I've never been on with you guys. If we're going to make fun of people, this could be an interesting couple hours.
It's never too bad. I have end of the year trivia we can look at. I have the year in review or anything else. What I can tell you is the three of us are not in Florida.
That is unfortunate.
I'm fine with it. I don't have a problem with it.
That's because he's not a true Texas Tech Red Raider fan.
I keep telling myself I'm okay, but then I see all the pictures and I'm like, oh, I'm not okay.
Watching the band go down on South Beach and in the middle of the road and everybody down there, I'm a little bit jealous.
I'm going to watch the game from my couch, and I'm going to be just fine with it.
I'm only going to be fine with it when we beat Oregon.
However, I do suspect that if we do advance, that I'll be in Georgia.
Watch you not. We just don't need you, Mike.
Yeah.
We don't need you to fly anybody or anything like that. We don't need you. You can just sit on your couch and watch the next game.
And I'll do it. I'll go wherever I need to go.
Do you have any real predictions for tomorrow's game? I mean, we can't say anything other than Tech's going to blow it out of the water, but the over and under is like 51.5.
Yeah.
It could be a really high-scoring game.
Could be.
Any predictions?
I think it's going to be a really high-scoring game. I think it's going to be close. I think there's going to go back and forth. I don't know if we're going to blow them out. I mean, I hope we do. I hope we get out there on big stage and show them what we're made of. But I'm a little nervous. It's going to be closer than we think.
So how should I bet on it?
Oh, Lord.
42-38 Tech.
42-38.
Boy, that is a high-scoring game.
Ooh, then I need to play the over.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I have not. I don't know. We're going to see. Kick off at 11 too, and who made that decision? Well, it's going to be a full day of football. You have to watch all three games tomorrow because we have to know what happens.
I think Cotton Bowl's tonight, isn't it?
Cotton Bowl's tonight, 6:30. We might have that on in the studio in a little bit, but I don't know. It's going to be a full day of football for sure, and I don't care as long as Alabama loses. I root for anybody.
I'm always okay when Alabama loses.
That anybody that beats Alabama. Has UT played? Do they play today?
They are.
I didn't bring all that up.
They're losing by 2 right now. I don't have my glasses.
Good.
They're in the fourth. 10:56 left in the fourth.
Well, that's unfortunate for UT. I don't like it when anybody that beats UT is okay. And when UT and Alabama play, that's you don't even know who to root for. You just hope the stadium burns to the ground. That's all you can do. I don't know. What are you doing for the game? 806-680-2790. Nick, what are you doing for the game? Any plans for the game? Any big plans? You're going to cook anything exotic or just have chicken?
No. I may have chicken, but I'm going to do exactly what I do for every sports game. I'm going to sit at home, not watch it, and then hear about it the next day. So looking forward to that.
We should have. You know what we should have done tonight?
We're going to Nick's house.
You know what we should have done? We should have put a duck on the smoker.
A duck?
A duck.
Why?
They're playing the Ducks.
Okay.
But then we'd have to eat a duck.
Have you ever smoked a duck?
No.
I've never smoked a duck.
Somebody has somewhere.
I've roasted duck, but I've never. I mean, I can smoke anything.
Yeah. It's doable.
Well, that's just your poor planning then, because I offered to smoke ribs and anything else. You just had to give me a little bit of notice you were coming, and you tell me this morning when it's too late.
You know what? I don't have to take this.
You do. I locked the door.
Hey, I didn't find out till nearly lunchtime, so.
Yeah, it was put together quick, kind of quick. Anyway, year in review. Let's see. We need some trivia. What is the best thing that happened to you this year, Mike?
The best
Go ahead.
thing.
Take your time. We got plenty of airtime.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere. The family stayed fairly healthy. Everybody's making good grades in school. I guess being a good father, good husband, maybe is the best thing that happened to me this year. I got sworn in to office. That was an important day, January 2nd.
It's about to be 1 year.
1 year, that's right.
1 year in office.
Yeah.
Brutal year for you. Did you have a good year or a bad year?
It was a good year. It was fine. Yeah.
It's good. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
It's you have
a dumpster fire burning anywhere? Everything's fine.
It was a productive year. Learned a lot. Still a lot to learn. Going to keep pressing forward and doing the best I can in Precinct 1.
Look at you go. How about you, Jennifer? Good year? Bad year? You had a pretty good year.
Good year. Agree with Mike, man. Family's been healthy. No big traumas, anything. Celebrated my husband's 50th birthday this year. Got to take him on a vacation to do that. So we had a pretty good year. My kid started high school this year as a freshman, made a volleyball team, which she'd been working really hard for years to make sure she made the high school team. So we've been living our best life. This is my now 4th year on council and having to decide if I want to do it again or not.
You've already decided. We're not going to make you announce or not announce tonight, but you know what you're going to do. I hope you know by now.
So I will say I know. I will tell you officially going to probably announce in the next week. So,
probably going to. You left yourself a door.
Yeah, just that. Probably going to. No, we'll have an announcement planning on January 7th at 10 a.m. So it took me about 6 months to decide.
Could be that she's running for council. It could be that she's going to run for mayor.
Could be.
It could be that she might run for something else.
Maybe she runs for something else.
You never know.
We don't know yet.
Love good conspiracy theory floating around on New Year's Eve.
Run for ex-elected officials, a good thing to run for too. It's like we were talking about. Mike and I were talking about boat ownership this morning. I think that goes for elected office too. Your 2 happiest days of owning a boat are the day you buy it and the day you sell it. That's probably the same for being elected official, the day you're elected and the day you retire.
Well, and you hope I'm only a year in, but you, as an elected official, you would hope you go out on your own terms. You're maybe not, you're not being
escorted out of the courthouse.
Yeah, right. You're not being escorted out, you're being told not to run. Hey, it's not a good idea if you run, or you would say, well, I choose to not run. I'm retiring. I'm going to step away on my terms. You hope that that's the scenario. But anyway.
I think the best you can ask for is walking out knowing you did good things, and that leaving on whatever legacy you leave behind is positive for whatever seat you've been in.
Hillary Clinton said those words.
Oh, gosh. That's it. I'm leaving.
She was talking about her husband when she said, he wanted to leave leave things better than when he got in office. There was some things Clinton did do, but we're not going to give him any credit tonight. But I don't know. The year it's different for everybody, and it was interesting. I had a pretty good year. It's much better in comparison to some of the bad year. 23 was a horrible year. I was so glad to see that. That was a party when 23 was over, but I had some calls from close friends today and people that I'm in business with, and it's been a horrible year. Well, has it? I mean, we came out of it okay. We're afloat, but
no.
I don't know. It's all in who you talk to, I guess, in the eye of the beholder. Some people had a horrible year. We're still fighting inflation. We're still fighting higher prices. We're still fighting wages that need to go up. We can't seem to get a wage for the employees at the county. I'm going to take shots. It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Anyway, our year-end review right here on the Chad Hasty Show. We'll fire off the break, 806-680-2790. If you'd like to send us a message, love to hear from you. Back in a moment.
The Chad Hasty Show can be heard all over West Texas. Weekdays from 5 to 7 p.m. Tune into News Talk 95.1 and 790 KFYO in Lubbock. News Talk 940 in Amarillo. News Talk 94.7 and 1470 KYYW in Abilene. And in Wichita Falls on News Talk 96.3 and 1290. The Chad Hasty Show. Make it a part of your drive home. Weekdays from 5 to 7 p.m.
Nick, this is your phone here in the passenger seat. Look at me.
No, I'm driving.
You got a text. It says, "Yo, dude, your friends are fascinating. Let's text them back."
It can wait.
Sports app. Oh, you gotta see this play.
Later.
Hey, you got invited to a party. We need a RSVP now.
Phone, silence yourself.
Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Talk, text, crash. A message from TxDOT.
Local events, newsmakers, and information. It's Sunrise LBK on KFYO.
Hey, Happy New Year from Sunrise LBK. Coming up on the show on Friday morning, we'll be talking with Ryan Hyatt, the proprietor of TheRaiderland.com. Going to be recapping Texas Tech in the Orange Bowl and the CFP. Where do we go from here? Hey, also, we got some goodies to give away for you. Make sure you're listening to Sunrise OBK on Friday, 6:30 a.m.
KFYO is your connection to West Texas. Local voices, local issues, and a commitment to our community. We're not just reporting the news, we're a part of it. Streaming online at KFYO.com or on the KFYO app. News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 AM KFYO. That shaped it. You're listening to News Talk 95.1 and 790 KFYO.
Welcome back to the Chad Hasty Show, 806-680-2790. If you'd like to send us a message, hanging out with you on New Year's Eve. I think they said on I was watching Fox, just go ahead, just don't worry about the noise. Just make noise.
Do you keep WD-40 in here?
Yeah. We'll take care of that at the break.
Okay.
Just calm down. Calm down, sir. Calm down. Get everything right. It's going to be okay.
I'm just trying to get situated over here.
I'm telling you, calm down, sir.
The knife hand.
Now I've forgotten what I was talking about. I was
aggressive.
watching, because I didn't really do anything today. I really didn't do anything at all. I was watching fireworks shows around the world, and Dubai's show, wow. I think they win some award for the world's largest, biggest, most extravagant fireworks show and drone show. You should go back and watch some YouTube video.
I will.
Pretty awesome. Then that led me and Nick into a discussion about traveling to Dubai, and I don't think he's interested. Nick doesn't want to fly that long.
It's a long flight.
It's a long flight.
Yep.
I was already there the last time I went, so I rode a boat over. Fun times. All right. So here's trivia. What percentage of Americans plan on celebrating at home? Any guess?
What percentage of Americans plan on celebrating at home?
Nick's in for 46%.
I think 62%.
At home.
Man, we're getting old. People are old. Young people
Who
are the
are
ones
you calling old?
I'm old.
What's this we? I'm not participating in we.
I think the 20-somethings, and we don't have as many young people as we used to, so I don't know.
I'm going to Price is Right, Nick. I'm going to say 47%.
Without going over. He $1'd you. Where are you at on it?
Really? I don't know. Probably.
It's going to shock you. You're all wrong.
That plan on celebrating at home.
Mm-hmm. Only 24%.
Really?
I'm shocked too. I thought more people. I don't know.
I would have thought more people.
Yeah.
There's a lot more party animals out there than I knew.
I think going out might be on the rise. Everybody got used to staying home, COVID era, and
nobody
then that kind of continued. Lockdown. Like I worked. I had 9 ways to cook at the office. I made lunch every day. Never went anywhere, and then it took a while. So, what percentage plan on celebrating with family and friends? This is kind of silly.
That seems like much higher.
55%.
Yeah, much higher. Well, who is the other 45% of people celebrating with? Random strangers?
Random strangers, I think. I mean, so what percentage plan on... Oh, I lost my place. Eating out or ordering food. Stupid statistic.
I would hope everybody eats out before they go.
32%. Now,
the rest is almost 60% are doing nothing but drinking.
Here's the one I had no basis for. The average hourly rate for a babysitter on New Year's Eve.
$25 to $40 an hour, somewhere in there.
I bet it's higher than that.
You're in the range. What's your guess?
What'd you say?
I said 25 to 40,
now
so
you're
probably.
Cheating. Just make a decision.
$35 an hour.
$30 an hour. I mean, I think
babysitters are expensive.
I would babysit tonight. Anybody want me babysitting their kid? I'll do it. Nick, when you have kids one day, we're planning Nick's future for him. Everything's planned on the air for Nick. I'll watch your kids for you. I'm actually really good with kids, honestly. What percentage don't plan to celebrate at all?
5%.
5 to 8.
So this makes the 24% make a little bit more sense here, because 32% don't plan to celebrate at all.
A
so you add
third of the country doesn't celebrate?
Yeah, so you add that. I bet that's right. That makes sense. But I'm just going to go. I mean, the people, I just want to stay home. You want to be in bed by 10. If you didn't have any obligations, you wouldn't celebrate at all. You just go to bed.
Yeah, I'm not a big New Year's Eve guy.
I'm really not either.
I've seen enough destruction on New Year's Eve, just being on the fire department for so long. It just doesn't do much for me.
Yeah. Being in the medical field, I agree. Seeing
medical field and
the
you're
car
married
wrecks
to a
and the injuries and 100%.
I've seen the human body go through some real bad things on New Year's Eve, and it just does not. I don't know.
That's worth a digression there. We ought to talk about that for a second. So I have enough EMT, firefighter, law enforcement friends that have scared me to death.
Yeah.
Like sheriff's officers. One year we had a big Lubbock County Republican Party New Year's Eve party out at the clubhouse in Slayton. And all the law enforcement about 9:30's packing up and they're out of there. I'm like, where are you guys going? We're going home.
Mm-hmm.
Lock the
Nobody
family
wants
down.
to be out driving around.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
He said, we don't get out. He said, we'll go out tomorrow. We'll go out to dinner. He said, you should have had a New Year's Day party. We'd have been there. We'd have stayed late. So we're not going out.
Yeah.
And so I have no I should have had you pull some City of Lubbock statistical data on number of wrecks. Now, we did have a statistic here. Here's one you can guess. We did this one last night. So all the listeners and Nick already know, but y'all don't. So number of people who get hurt in car crashes across the country on New Year's.
Number of people?
Mm-hmm. Just New Year's Eve.
Oh,
number of people hurt. It's not as high as I thought it would be, but it's still pretty high.
I mean...
10,000? 20?
Wow.
20,400 get hurt. And so, figure that population per capita. How many of those are
You
in
would
Lubbock?
think that would be higher.
See, I would have thought, when you said low, that's why I went lower, but I would have thought it would have been a lot higher.
This is just this is an alcohol poisoning.
This isn't people falling down, scooter injuries.
That is car accidents.
I actually still think it's lower than I would have thought.
So if you had to guess, in your time in the Lubbock Fire Department, working ERs, how many car wrecks do you think might have happened? You got nothing? See, I knew we picked the wrong person to come on with statistics.
On New Year's Eve or total?
Just New Year's Eve.
Oh, I mean, there was usually...
There's many. Every New Year's Eve, there's going to be many.
Yeah,
everybody will be busy tonight.
New Year's Eve, I worked 1 to 2 significant accidents on that night. Every year I was on. Significant accidents.
I mean, and there's so many other injuries that go along with New Year's Eve as well. We see lots of kids that with firework injuries, eye injuries, drunk people falling down, doing dumb stuff, injuries. So it's not just car wrecks. That's why everybody's so busy. The call, it's hard to tell by just call sheets because they're going to be going for all sorts of things tonight.
I'm curious what the when you break it down even further, what the domestic disturbance would be. Let's take out the car accidents. Let's look at domestic disturbance.
We can find that out.
There's a lot of fist fighting on New Year's.
Yeah.
We can go to the police department, pull the call sheets, and figure out how many domestic disturbance calls.
Yep.
That would be an interesting statistic. How many fights? Do you think there's more drunk firework related incidents on New Year's or 4th of July?
Oh, 4th of July.
4th of July.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Absolutely.
Pulled more people. So, I mean, but that's not typically scraping people off of a road like you would in New Year's.
Yeah, there are 2 accidents that stand out in my mind from New Year's Eve.
What percentage of parents, as we go, we got to do this one quick, as we go to break, count down the last 10 seconds of the year by 9 o'clock?
Only Dalby.
I can tell you 2 for sure. Yeah, I can tell you 2 for sure.
48% of parents plan to be in bed by 9 o'clock.
48%?
48% of parents.
It's just, things are going to look the same at 9 p.m. or midnight.
It's time for news and weather, and we'll be right back with more Chad Hasty Show. Steve Evans, Mike Dalby, Jennifer Wilson hanging out with you on our New Year's Eve wrap-up. Stick around. We're going to be right back.
The Chad Hasty Show, weekdays 5 to 7 p.m. Sound off during the show by sending Chad a text at 806-680-2790.
Substance use disorder and addiction is so isolating. And so, as a Black woman in recovery, hope must be loud. It grows louder when you ask for help and you're vulnerable. It is the thread that lets you know that no matter what happens, you will be okay.
When we learn the power of hope, recovery is possible. Find out how at startwithhope.com. Brought to you by the National Council for Mental Wellbeing, Shatterproof, and the Ad Council.
Pedal to the metal. Greased lightning. Burn rubber. Make tracks. Full gas. Whatever you call it, it's speeding. And a heavy foot can cost you a heavy fine. Or more. Speeding is a factor in more than 150,000 crashes every year in Texas, many of them fatal. Slow down, be safe, drive smart, and take it easy. A message from the Texas Department of Transportation.
TSN headlines, the Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office has identified the body found by search crews last night and confirm it is 19-year-old Camila Mendoza Olmos. She had been missing since Christmas Eve morning. Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar says the FBI found evidence on her phone and iPad that she had been considering suicide and a gun from her family's home found near the body. Water service returns to Brenham nearly 2 days after a boil water notice was issued. As part of New Year's celebrations approach, TxDOT sending a clear message, no regrets, drive sober. Part of the annual push to cut down on impaired driving, save lives during one of the most dangerous times of the year. Law enforcement has been out in full force since the start of Christmas holiday. Unseasonably warm and dry weather is increasing wildfire risk across Texas. The Texas A&M Forest Service says freeze-cured grasses and gusty winds are creating conditions where fires can start easily and spread fast. And with your Texas news headlines, I'm Barbara Schwartz.
Digging without contacting Texas 811 first could cost more than you think. Texas 811 is a free service that helps you avoid damaging underground utilities like electric or gas lines. Every year, accidents happen because someone didn't take a moment to contact 811. Whether installing a fence or working on a construction site, contacting Texas 811 is the law. It's quick, free, and keeps you safe. Visit Texas811.org today for more information. Safe digging starts with one simple step. Make it today.
Sometimes a catastrophic life event like a divorce, foreclosure, or a loss of a loved one can trigger serious IRS problems that you never expected. I'm Dallas tax attorney Jamie Flores, the managing partner at the law offices of Namath and Flores, formerly known as the law offices of Nick Namath. We've helped thousands of people just like you find solutions. Wage garnishments, frozen bank accounts, unfiled returns, no matter how tough it looks, there is a legal way forward. Give us a call at 972-484-0829 or visit myiRSteam.com.
Lubbock South Plains weather forecast on this New Year's Eve as temperatures are dropping into the mid-30s for an overnight low. Be safe and enjoy yourself with this new year coming up. 64 degrees on the new year with temperatures expected to go to 74 degrees by Thursday. Weather is brought to you by the Sonic 199 menu. I'm meteorologist Ron Arbich on Lubbock's official weather station News Talk KFYO.
Financial news on KFYO.
Loney with your money now. Stocks finished the year on a down note. The Dow Industrial Average down 303 points today at 48,063. The NASDAQ off 177. The S&P 500 down by 50. The markets will be closed tomorrow, but will reopen again on Friday. The S&P 500 will end the year up more than 16% with the AI push leading the way, as well as the growth of data centers to support AI. SanDisk was the big winner on the S&P 500 this year, with its shares up 562%, doing so in only 10 months after its IPO in late February. It was spun off from Western Digital, which, by the way, was the second biggest gainer this year on the S&P. Hyatt Hotels down 2% today. The company updated its EBITDA data for the year due to Hurricane Melissa hitting Jamaica in October. It's now expected to be at the low end of its earlier $1.09 to $1.11 billion range. That's your money now.
CVS Health supports people in the moments that matter, from picking up a prescription to connecting care. With nearly 5 million daily interactions and serving 185 million consumers and 1.5 million healthcare professionals, CVS Health holds a trusted place in healthcare. By simplifying care and improving health, we're helping people get the care they need. Learn more at cvshealth.com/investor day.
A new exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card is your opportunity to go from cardholder to ticket holder for the FIFA World Cup 2026. For a limited time, when you're approved for a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card, you're eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more today at bfa.com/cardfwc26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America N.A. in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. All rights reserved.
Hi, this is Gordon Deal. Thursday, New Year's Day on This Morning, America's First News. When it comes to warfare in space, should the U.S. use offensive weapons or maintain a more defensive posture? Plus, The Economist, who says we'll soon find ourselves working with our hands again. Also, how some people have achieved the perfect retirement. And farewell to dating apps and hello to social engagement apps. Thursday, on This Morning, America's First News. Weekday mornings at 5 on News Talk 95.1 and 790 KFYO.
The news and talk of West Texas. News Talk 95.1 and 790 KFYO.
Don't forget about Chad. Find Chad on social media at Chad Hasty Radio on X and Instagram. It's the Chad Hasty Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Chad Hasty Show. 680-790. Ruckus weighed in. He says, yay. In bed by 9 is my regular. I work in the morning. It's just another day. You're working on New Year's Day, Ruckus? That's not okay.
What does he do? What does Ruckus do?
Ruckus is a fabricator welder.
That's right. I knew this.
He builds car. If you need something custom welded, and I mean like something fancy, ornate, Ruckus is your guy.
That is a skill that I wish that I would have picked up when I was younger. I never did. I wish I would have learned to weld.
Ruckus can build race car chassis for you, axles, custom cars. He can do it all. He's a very talented man.
No.
And he's a regular listener, and he enjoys a good cigar. I actually know Ruckus personally, so he's Chad and I both know Ruckus. Well, we've smoked a cigar too with Ruckus. But since I have a city council person in, how many? Okay, let's do this because I have no idea. What kind of complaints, except for mine? You're my council person. Except for my complaints that we're not going to talk about. We might, but if you get that started, that's going to. I'm going to get wound up. I could take up the whole next hour. I'm still wound up about it. They heard about it on Sunday. Well. What kind of complaints do you get? Do you get sprinkler complaints? There's water in the street?
I haven't had a single sprinkler complaint this year. Not to me. That doesn't mean that it's not happening, not coming into city staff, but coming directly to me. Usually this time of year, the big one is always trash, with solid waste taken off because, they get to spend Christmas with their family as well. They're allowed.
We still have trash.
I know, they're allowed.
Trash has to get taken out.
But by this time, kind of between the Christmas, New Year break and then right after, I've received well over 20 to 50 trash complaints, and I just checked my email and I haven't had one. So either solid waste timed the holidays and their time off perfectly, or everybody's just happy this year. And I'm going to think that everybody's happy.
If you have Councilwoman's phone number or email, now's the time to get your
I need him. I felt so bored because Steve is the only one who's been complaining the holiday season.
I complained twice. You got 2 texts from me, 1 picture. There was going to be a video, but anyway, we won't talk about that.
We'll fix it. We're going to fix it.
We won't talk about that. If you're watching the game, Texas is up, sadly, over Michigan, 38-27.
What's going on there with the football?
We're 4.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Not looking good for Michigan. Looks like Texas might pull it off in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. Did I read that right? Yeah, the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. Right here on New Year's. Oh my goodness. Let's see. What percentage of Americans fall asleep before midnight?
61%.
Oh no, I would say like 38%.
12% of Americans fall asleep before midnight.
Only 12?
I'm part of that
48% of parents go to bed before 9.
The numbers are not adding up because if you have 48% of parents are turning this off at 9 and in bed.
Don't question my internet information.
Where is this information coming from? Did you generate these stats?
I call shenanigans.
It's so random. I could have just generated it myself. You would never know.
Never know.
Let's see. Ruckus is in a body shop doing collision repair right now, but still does a little welding on the side.
I'm about to bring in
Ruckus,
some business.
take a day off. It's okay.
Yeah.
Enjoy New Year's Day.
No, he doesn't. He's the workingest person I know, I think, next to me in the busy season. See, I'm kidding. Ruckus works hard. Percentage of Americans that plan to kiss someone on midnight.
They're planning to?
Planning to kiss someone. It doesn't say someone they know.
What was the midnight
I'm going to go with
number?
like 80%.
12%.
It was 12%. I mean, it has to be...
80% of people are going to try to make out with somebody.
It has to be more than the ones that are going to be asleep.
90.
It can't be 90-something.
Your numbers.
It's going to be fine. 31% of Americans plan to kiss someone at midnight. Not by midnight, at midnight.
These stats are bogus.
No, I think that there's some truth in them. I don't know how they polled this, how they surveyed this. I don't have any samples.
You need to know the age range of these people.
Listen, just trust that it's okay. Trust that it's real, and just believe what I tell you. You can look. I don't even know if you. So I had to dig to find any statistics out there. It's like year in review stuff used to be big. We could find all kinds of great trivia, and nobody's doing it anymore. Nobody cares. Everybody's just sick of New Year's. What percent of the year's charitable giving happens in December?
What's the question again?
The percentage of the year's charitable donations happen in December.
I'd say 20%.
People
trying to get it in at the end of the tax year.
I'd go 40.
31%.
Oh, yeah.
And 12% happens on the last 3 days of the year. I get that. What percentage, this number doesn't track, what percentage say New Year's Eve is their favorite holiday? I don't believe this one for a second.
7%? I mean, it's got to be
I'm
low.
with you. No, it's a really high number.
Yeah, I was just the fact that you said I don't believe it tells me it's a high number. I would say 72%.
You're trying to gather more data than just answering the question. You want to make educated answers. That's the politician in you. Hold on, let me talk to a few people. Call some advice.
Phone a friend.
Yeah, gather some data. I'll talk to a few department heads, and I'll get back with you on the answer on that about mid-February. 69% of Americans say New Year's is their favorite holiday. Now, it could be it's their favorite holiday because the year's over and they get to say goodbye to 25 or they get to say goodbye to a bad year.
I still don't believe that.
Now, we said this one last night. How many people will travel for New Year's holiday this year? A lot of people in the United States. How many people? In millions.
That travel to go somewhere else?
That will travel during the
2.2 million.
142 million people will travel.
Wow.
Like, is that traveling from your home to the bar? I mean, what constitutes travel?
Define travel, Steve.
I'm going to assume it's going to be out-of-city travel.
But you can't assume.
There's no assumption.
See, you present this survey with all these numbers, and we don't know
anything that I want.
This is bogus. This whole thing is bogus.
The best cities for New Year's Eve. The best destinations.
New York City.
Where else?
But maybe somewhere in Florida. Maybe Miami.
Orlando.
I was going to say, are we just talking U.S.?
Yes, Orlando.
It has nothing to do with the football game, but just Orlando.
Yeah.
One more.
Let's go
Los Angeles.
West Coast. Yeah. No.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Took me a minute. I have actually experienced New Year's Eve in Las Vegas before. It's pretty fun.
And I just left Vegas, and it was busy there.
Yeah.
Now, this one is interesting. What percentage will drive to the destination if they're traveling?
Again,
says people or percents?
48%.
64% are going to drive to their destination, and that makes sense because air travel has gotten.
It is very expensive right now.
It's expensive and it's unreliable.
Now, I'm not going to tell you
That's the other thing.
I'm not going to tell you the next one because it's going to contradict the one before that. Let's see. The average price for a New Year's holiday round trip flight to the 15 biggest domestic airports. There's no way that's right.
They're traveling for New Year's Eve. They probably hang on. This is
arbitrary.
Let me just work through this.
One ticket round trip.
But if they're traveling for New Year's Eve, they probably planned, which means they booked their flights earlier, which means they got a lower price. I'm going to say $784.
I was going to say $1,200 to $1,500.
$389.
There's no way.
See, they book them early.
I can't even book a one-way trip
early,
for $300.
Or they use points.
It doesn't say that.
I'm going through this.
It does say, and they did survey people. Respondents could select multiple modes of transportation included in their holiday travel plans. So maybe a bus halfway there. I don't know. Fire off the break, Nick. Back with more New Year's Eve trivia and whatever you want to talk about. 806-680-2790 here on the Chad Hasty Show. Back in a moment.
The Titan of Texas Talk Radio. The Chad Hasty Show.
Talking with newsmakers and about the issues that matter to you. The Chad Hasty Show, weekdays from 5 to 7 p.m. Chad's show is also digital with the Chad Hasty Show podcast. The Chad Hasty Show podcast can be downloaded on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, and the Radio On Demand page on KFYO.com. The Chad Hasty Show, all across Texas during your drive home, weekdays from 5 to 7 p.m.
When you see a car that's been in a bad crash, it's no accident. When it backs traffic up for miles, no accident. And if there's a fatality involved, somebody died. That's no accident either. A lot of the time, it was speeding. And it's no accident that speeding is a factor in more than 150,000 crashes every year in Texas, many of them fatal. So slow down, be safe, drive smart. A message from TxDOT.
Ah, the Internet, a place where your curiosity can flourish, unless online threats stop you. The Internet is wonderful, but you need to protect yourself online. Protect yourself online with NordVPN. NordVPN encrypts your browsing. Its Threat Protection Pro feature helps you block malware, avoid phishing, and stop digital trackers. Get the best deal at NordVPN.com.
Has anybody told you about Coast to Coast AM tonight?
Coast to Coast is one of those programs that deals with strange mysteries. We'll look at Bigfoot. We'll look at UFOs. We'll look at real science. And we'll also look at conspiracies and what it all means to you, the listeners of Coast to Coast AM.
It's the best in overnight talk radio. Coast to Coast AM.
Coast to Coast AM with George Norrie. Tonight at midnight on KFYO.
Add the KFYO text line to your contacts and voice your opinion during our local shows. 806-680-2790. That's 806-680-2790. News Talk 95.1 and 790. And on the KFYO app.
Securing America.
Last January 1st, 14 people were killed in the New Orleans terror attack when the suspect drove a rented pickup truck through a crowd on Bourbon Street. This year, security in New Orleans is beefed up. Colin Arnold, the director of the New Orleans Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness, says there will be approximately 800 law enforcement personnel in the French Quarter who will also have extra help.
Federal partners stepping up with more personnel and law enforcement resources.
For example,
Coast Guard providing aviation support, patrol boats.
New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell also says that National Guard troops now in the city
are expected to be in our city and in partnership with the city through Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras culminates with Fat Tuesday, February 17th. Kevin Uretsky, Fox News.
Closing out 2025 with the news that matters most. This is KFYO.
Hey, welcome back to what show are we on? The Chad Hasty Show.
What are we doing here?
I forgot for a second.
What day is it today?
Yeah. I do that once in a while. 806-680-2790. If you'd like to send us a message, Commissioner Dalby, Councilwoman Wilson hanging out with us. All right.
Here we go. More.
Here we go.
What percentage?
Shot more. We might do something different in the next hour. This is all about New York City. The cost to celebrate in the largest cities. Okay, 3 largest cities. Cost to celebrate. What's the cost to celebrate in New York?
$4,500.
Cost to celebrate? Like just for a person to go out?
Hotel stay, 3 nights.
Okay, define celebrate.
Okay,
Dinner with appetizers, main course, wine and dessert, cocktails for a couple, and transportation. I don't buy this.
This includes hotel or no?
Yeah.
Does it include airfare to get there or just hotel?
This is hotel stay, 3 nights, transportation cost. It's from where?
Right.
Dinner, 3 nights, 3 nights in a hotel, dinner with appetizers. It says dinner singular, so is that just one night dinner? New Year's Eve dinner, main course, wine, dessert, cocktails for a couple. There's some statistical data here. I just don't know what it is. $1,300.
There's no way. Hotel in New York City for New Year's.
You can't get a hotel.
It's like $500 to $900.
You can book it now for next year, and it's going to be sky high.
That'd still be $400 a night.
$4,500.
Yeah, I would say it's probably maybe $5,000 to $6,000.
In LA, they say $556.
Is this
from
the 80s?
Cost per person. Oh, it's current data. It's brand new. It's brand new. New Year's facts. And $448
I'm going to get on and try to book a hotel
in Chicago. Well, get on right now.
I'm going to book
have to do it.
Hey, you didn't say when we were going to travel. You just said what's the cost.
See what the cost is for a hotel.
Celebrate New York City. Celebrate New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve 2026.
Yeah, you'd have to go out to go out to next year, and $448 in Chicago. That tracks. Who wants to go to Chicago?
Nobody wants to go to Chicago.
That's probably cheap. You can probably, they'll probably pay you to come there.
They might.
How many people are in Times Square for New Year's?
What did it say last year? That's a lot.
1 million.
1 million people.
Yeah, I was going to say.
In Times Square.
It's a lot.
How many officers are on patrol in Times Square? All of them in Times Square. How many officers?
I don't even know how many New York PD's got now. Way more.
7,000 patrol officers in Times Square.
I wonder if they pull from other cities.
You know they do. They probably pull from everywhere.
Yeah.
That is probably the greatest extra pay security duty you
I wonder if
can
that
get.
counts I wonder if that includes the plainclothes 3-letter agency folks.
I don't know. Police officer patrols in Times Square, 7,000 plus. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Number of security cameras monitored by the police department in and around Times Square.
So right now, I could get us a hotel at the Tempo by Hilton in New York Times Square for $700 a night.
But if you'd have booked that's for 26.
Right? No, that's for like tonight. We could fly there and go right now.
Let's go. What are we doing?
That's better than I thought.
Let's do it. We could be there.
Like these are all Times Square. I mean, we could totally get there.
If we're doing that, we're going to Orlando. We're going to get. We could go. We could get there and be there by kickoff.
We could do it.
And I guarantee you, we could get tickets. Everybody's shedding their tickets.
Everybody's selling tickets. We could totally go.
Everybody's shedding tickets.
Instead of staying up till midnight tonight, we can just fly out to
How heavy
Miami.
is the ball? How many pounds is the ball?
I've heard this. But they got a new ball this year, so
I don't know if
this question is invalid.
Or it's maybe
if
not.
we set off
a new ball.
I just got on the maps. We could take the show on the road. We could get in the truck right now, and we could be in Miami in 23 hours and 20 minutes. We would
miss the game.
We'd miss the game, but we could.
23 hours to drive to Miami?
That's what it says. 23 hours and 20 minutes. 1,655 miles.
That's a long way.
It takes
because it was nearly. We looked it up from Oregon all the way out there for the Ducks, and it was over 48 hours driving time.
It takes me 14 hours to get to Columbus, Georgia from here, driving hard. That's probably right. That's probably accurate. Now we'd have to fly.
Yeah, we got to fly.
How heavy is the ball? Any guess?
1,200 pounds.
11,000. 875 pounds.
That's heavy. Isn't it made out of crystal?
It's made out of 2,688 Waterford crystal triangles.
Yep, that's right.
We just need a couple. How many lights? 32,000 LEDs produce more than 16 million colors on the ball. It weighs as much as 2 pickup trucks. 2 pickup trucks weigh as much as the ball. That's probably accurate. Let's see. What year? Oh, this is a good one. The year the ball was debuted.
It's been around.
It's been around a while.
My whole life.
1943.
I was going to say in the 50s.
Nick, you got a guess? The year the ball.
It's been around.
That means we're
before
close.
Me.
That means we're close.
Yeah, it's before me.
Let's see. So what was it? 40? What were the answers or the guesses? 40 something and 50 something.
40s and 50s.
Okay. Then I'll go 60. 1962.
1907. You're all wrong.
Wow.
That's the year.
We weren't even close.
I bet it didn't weigh 11,000 pounds in 1907. They didn't.
It's probably
really
a pumpkin up on a flagpole then.
And what years were the 2 times the ball didn't drop?
I don't know.
1942.
I was going to say the Great. I was going to say in the Great Depression.
World War II.
Yep.
Light restrictions. They wouldn't want to give anybody anything to shoot at, so they turned the ball off. It didn't drop. This is the Chad Hasty Show on the Texas Town Square Media Network. 806-680-2790. News and weather's next. Back with hour 2 of the program. When we come back, stick around.
The Chad Hasty Show, a presentation of Texas Town Square Media Network. The views and opinions expressed during the Chad Hasty Show are not necessarily the views of this station's staff, management, advertisers, or Town Square Media.
Are you worried about your taxes? Okay, so I'm talking to those of you out there that have not filed in a few years with the IRS or state. It's time to get worried, and here's why. The IRS is getting back from their own COVID lockdown, and they're hiring more enforcers, and they're going to come after people that owe taxes. So if you're a 1099 worker, and maybe you just plain forgot to file your taxes, you need to call the professionals right now at the Tax Helpline. They are experts at knowing the tax regulations, and their goal is to help you pay as little as possible. Call right now and get a 100% free tax evaluation. Remember, before the IRS knocks on your door, knock on our door. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, make this free call right now.
Call Texas 321 now at 800-808-9443. 800-808-9443. That's 800-808-9443.
When high winds and dangerous storms rock West Texas, stay ahead of the weather with the station you trust. Lubbock's official weather station, News Talk 95.1 FM, 790 AM KFYO.
The state, the nation, the world. From a Texas perspective, News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 AM KFYO Lubbock.
It's 6 o'clock in Texas.
More boats sent to the bottom of the ocean. I'm John Saucier, Fox News. The Department of War says they've conducted airstrikes on 3 more alleged drug boats out of Venezuela. Here's Fox's Jessica Rosenthal.
The Department of War says they conducted strikes on 3 narco-trafficking vessels traveling as a convoy along known drug trafficking routes in international waters. In the first boat, 3 people were killed. The individuals on board the other 2 vessels jumped overboard, and according to U.S. Southcom, they distanced themselves from their boats before those 2 vessels were struck. Southcom then notified the Coast Guard to activate a search and rescue mission. With 3 separate strikes conducted Tuesday, this means there have been a total of 33 since September 2nd, with 109 people killed. Jessica Rosenthal, Fox News.
The United States announcing it's posing sanctions on 4 companies it says are operating in Venezuela's oil sector as well as associated oil tankers. It comes as President Trump's administration increases pressure on Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. Both Congress and the federal government are trying to get to the bottom of allegations of fraudulent child daycare centers in Minnesota. Fox's Garrett Tenney reports from Chicago.
With this scandal seemingly growing by the day, the Trump administration is taking action to cut off the spigot of this fraud. The Department of Health and Human Services has now frozen $185 million in funding for Minnesota's child care programs, while the Small Business Administration has paused $5.5 million in grants for the state. The Justice Department says it has already charged 98 people involved in this massive fraud scheme, and federal officials say a whole lot more arrests are coming.
The House Oversight Committee scheduled 2 hearings, one in January, another in February, calling on Minnesota Governor Tim Walz to testify. Governor Walz says he's willing to work with Congress, but accused the committee of having a track record of holding circus hearings. And President Trump announcing on Truth Social he's removing National Guard troops from Chicago, Los Angeles, and Portland. America's listening to Fox News.
Local events, newsmakers, and information. It's Sunrise LBK on KFYO.
Hey, Happy New Year from Sunrise LBK. Coming up on the show on Friday morning, we'll be talking with Ryan Hyatt, the proprietor of TheRaiderland.com. Going to be recapping Texas Tech in the Orange Bowl and the CFP. Where do we go from here? Hey, also, we got some goodies to give away for you. Make sure you're listening to Sunrise LBK on Friday, 6:30 a.m.
It's Chad Hasty. Tune in to the czar of talk radio, The Michael Berry Show, weeknights at 10 p.m. on KFYO.
Lubbock South Plains weather forecast on this New Year's Eve as temperatures are dropping into the mid-30s for an overnight low. Be safe and enjoy yourself with this new year coming up. 64 degrees on the new year with temperatures expected to go to 74 degrees by Thursday. Weather is brought to you by the Sonic 199 menu. I'm meteorologist Ron Roberts on Lubbock's official weather station, News Talk KFYO.
Broadcasting from the great state of Texas, news and views with a Lone Star perspective. You can sound off during the show by sending Chad a text at 806-680-2790. That's 806-680-2790. Or call in at 1-800-687-0790. Now, here's Chad Hasty.
Wait a minute. Chad Hasty's out. It's Steve Evans.
A Monday warrior, mean stride. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride.
Hey, welcome back to Hour 2 of the Chad Hasty Show. Steve Evans hanging out with you on this New Year's Eve. Commissioner Mike Dalby, Councilwoman Jennifer Wilson in studio. And they didn't have anything better to do, and they answered the phone. Hanging out with me as we wrap up last hour of the year, Nick. Last hour, that's heavy, man. Last hour of the year here on the Chad Hasty Show, 806-680-2790. If you'd like to send us a message, 1-800-687-0790. If you'd like to call into the show, let's have it, Mike. What are your statistics?
Here's my data on the New Year's Eve ball at Times Square. The 1907 New Year's Eve ball was a simple rustic affair, a 5-foot wide sphere, 5 feet wide. So a far cry from where we are today. 5-foot wide sphere made of iron and wood, weighing 700 pounds, and lit by how many incandescent bulbs, you think?
392.
I was going to say probably 100.
100 is correct.
Man.
A far cry from today's
nice even number.
Crystal-covered LED lit marble. It was functional. It was a functional time ball, similar to those used by sailors. Created by an electrician named Walter Palmer and built by the Arc Craft Strauss Sign Company to replace a fireworks display banned by the city.
Why was it banned?
They
didn't go into that.
They just depth. That's just, I guess, the city banned fireworks. So, there you go.
So how many people you think watch the ball drop? How many in America? I have data on America and worldwide.
You want? So we're going to give you the American numbers or the worldwide numbers? Which one do you want?
Yeah, both.
Both.
Let's go America first. How many people watch it on TV?
3 million. 4 million.
350 million.
175 million people watch. The rest don't care.
Nobody cares. Well, 48% of parents went to bed. And they went to bed by 9. So.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. These numbers just are not.
They track.
I don't think so.
But how many people see, that number's arbitrary because there's a lot of people that are parents, but is that parents that still have kids? Parents that are...
See, that's why those numbers don't track.
What time zone are they in?
What time zone are they in?
Yeah.
That all matters. But it doesn't matter what time zone you're in, you can watch the ball drop.
This is true.
So, worldwide, how many people watch the ball drop?
What'd you say? What was the number for America?
175 million. I don't know how they know this number.
360 million.
1 billion people.
1 billion.
Worldwide. I think Dubai is working on changing that, being the biggest. They're the biggest fireworks show in the world. They're going to come out with some ball that's bigger and better and taller and drops from the tallest building. It takes an hour to get all the way to the ground. Oh, let's see. How many tons of confetti are dropped on Times Square?
3 tons. Yeah. 3 tons.
1.4 tons of confetti. Now this one, I know they talk about this.
We throw one hell of a party.
Yeah, they talk about this all the time. So I think this data is pretty close. How many sanitation workers does it take to clean up the trash left in Times Square? All of them. The 7,000 cops stay over. It says 200 workers hit Times Square.
200? That's
200 sanitation workers, and it takes them 6 hours.
Wow.
Of just hard labor.
Do they block that off? But probably a couple, 2-3 days before, you think?
I don't know, but I do know, like, you'll see some of the reports early on when, they start to talk about Times Square getting ready, and you do see some barricades. Right. I don't know when they actually start blocking it off.
My guess would be the day before. I bet it's not even the same day. I bet it's already blocked off and ready the day before.
Oh, I bet it's before that. I mean,
you think so?
What are
I don't
the
know.
things?
There's so much traffic
I would
that
think
goes
a few
through there,
days.
like foot traffic.
Are there food trucks? Are there vendors?
Has to be.
Is there more stuff that gets set up out there? You've got the stage set up that they broadcast from. All that's got to be put out on. It's got to be
all the networks.
It's got to be the week. It's got to be a full.
You know, but I've heard from people that have gone out there that, like, once you kind of get into the Times Square vicinity, like right there in the alley, like, you can't move. So I don't know how many vendors they can, because, like, once you get to your spot, you stay there. Yeah, you're shoulder to shoulder, and it's that way all night. And so there's not a lot of movement. And, I mean, I've never been out there, but that's what I've heard from people that have gone.
Packed in like a Metallica concert.
Yep.
780 said, in bed is not the same as asleep. Well, that's true. You could still be watching it on TV.
That's what I do.
Now, this was a neat statistic. The number of glasses of champagne consumed on New Year's Eve, accounting for 30% of New Year's Eve selling drinks category. Glasses of champagne. How many? Millions.
In the United States?
In the United States.
I can't even guess.
75
million.
I don't know.
360 million.
Oh, wow. That's more than there are people.
That's crazy.
This is a fun one. You guys will love this. The average blood alcohol content on New Year's Eve. Not average, making it the most drunken night of the year. It's lower than I thought it would be. Average.
0.19.
No.
No.
You got to guess.
But
I don't know.
0.1.
0.2.
0.095.
Oh,
you're not
close.
far off.
It's close.
Average. Let's see. What
people
percentage?
are not that drunk if it's 0.9. I mean, 0.08 is the legal limit, and that's like
but you got
a drink and a half.
But you've got some, 0.3s out
I mean,
there.
you got to find the bell
They're
curve.
offsetting the curve a little bit for the ones that overdid it. The percentage of emergency room visits on New Year's Eve that are drug and alcohol related.
Ooh.
All of them.
All of them?
No. Pretty close.
I would believe you. I bet this number's
it's a lot.
Got to be way
I would say
low.
probably, like you say, a percent or number?
Percentage of the visits that are drug and alcohol related.
78%.
Probably in the 50 to 60 range.
This says 8%.
Oh, no, they're full of it.
There's no way that's accurate.
But are they counting it like, I broke my foot, it's because you're drunk and you fell down? Is that,
that counts as alcohol related?
Alcohol related, I would think, or, Eddie pushed me. The average cost of a first time, DWI arrest and conviction. They threw this in there.
$500.
$17,000.
I was going to.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say
17,000?
Oh, yeah. The fines.
You can tell how much I drink and drive.
Oh, yeah.
None.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. First New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is the busiest night for the illegal celebratory gunfire.
I told you, I've seen it happen.
Let's see. Traffic fatalities. Total traffic fatalities across the United States, I guess, that occur on New Year's Eve. 179. Seems like there'd be more.
Yeah.
That's probably right. A lot of injuries, a lot of really bad injuries, but true just fatalities. That could be. I don't know.
Okay, so what is the most popular day for car theft?
Most popular day for car theft.
I've heard this somewhere before and I don't remember.
It's New Year's Day.
Why?
I don't know. Tax purposes?
Maybe because people leave their cars parked a lot of places and that are not supposed to be. I mean,
tax purposes.
Well, but listen, if you're going to legitimately sell the parts that you rip off the car, you want to wait until after the new year to do it. You got to claim all that. And it's the top 8 days. So it goes New Year's Day, Labor Day, President's Day. Seems odd. New Year's Eve. So you got New Year's Eve at 2,200 car thefts and New Year's Day 2,300. So over 5,000 or no, almost 4,500 car thefts in 24 hours. Halloween, Valentine's Day, Memorial Day, and Christmas Eve. I don't know why. Oh my goodness. Let's see. The number of spectators at the Rose Parade.
$175,000.
250.
750,000.
Oh, wow.
Good grief.
The average number of births on New Year's Day. You might know this one. People plan this, and every doctor tries to figure out how to avoid it. You know?
I'm trying to think. Maybe 3,000?
9,600 births happen on New Year's Day.
We always have a handful here. There's always 5 to 10 here.
There's got to be doctors that plan.
Don't they
induce? They figure out you're going to be the lucky one that gets to have a New Year's.
Well, so it's
baby.
it's never the lucky one on New. It's always who can be first on New Year's Day.
That's
like
true.
They're trying to time it at like 12:01, 12:02, like who can be first.
Don't they usually do a story on the news here about that?
I think it's
like you're in
KCBD
there?
does one every year. They do the story on the babies here. They'll do one from UMC and one from Covenant Children's.
Does that count C-sections? So like right before the ball drops, they start slicing so they can rip the baby out
as soon as that baby's out. When that baby's out, that's when you call it.
I wonder if there's going to be any C-sections tonight at 12:01.
Hopefully not planned.
That would be interesting to call up to labor and delivery to both hospitals and say, hey, who's on deck? What do you got?
Well, so they actually do. They
They're
track
not
that.
Tell you and me.
Our
they
news
might tell,
media here.
They might tell Dr. Wilson over here. They're not going to tell
they're not going to tell us.
Y'all anything.
No.
But they do a story every year from both hospitals. Who's first at both? So.
Huh.
You know there has to be wages or wagers on that.
So one of my...
There's got to be some sort of...
Yeah, my step-niece 3 years ago was the first one.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And they did a news story on her.
Huh. There's got to be somewhere you can bet on that. There's bookies taking odds.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know there is.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Nick, let's go ahead and fire off a break. First break of the hour. Back with more Chad Hasty Show. Stick around. It's New Year's Eve.
The Chad Hasty Show can be heard all over West Texas. Weekdays from 5 to 7 p.m. Tune into News Talk 95.1 and 790 KFYO in Lubbock. News Talk 940 in Amarillo. News Talk 94.7 and 1470 KYYW in Abilene. And in Wichita Falls on News Talk 96.3 and 1290. The Chad Hasty Show. Make it a part of your drive home. Weekdays from 5 to 7 p.m.
Get hurt in the game? We tough it out. Feel exhausted? We push on. Feeling down? We pull ourselves up by the bootstraps. But there are times when bootstraps aren't enough. When stress gets to us and we need to talk to someone about what we're really going through. So we're going to reach out because sometimes mental health is not a one-person job. Visit loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
Drive home with Chad Hasty at 5. Then at 7 p.m., listen to Mark Levin at home on your Alexa device. News Talk 95.1 and 790 KFYO.
The stories that shaped it. You're listening to News Talk 95.1 and 790 KFYO.
Welcome back to the Chad Hasty Show. Nick throwing out those Gen X triggers. 806-680-2790. So how about this? Notable deaths this year. I've got a list. You've got a list too, Mike, a little bit different than mine. So let's see. David Lynch, filmmaker, was behind Twin Peaks, Mulholland Drive, died at 78. Here's one that I caught that didn't get a lot of attention, but D-Day veteran, and he was a TikTok star, Papa Jake Larson, died at 102.
Huh.
And I think, was he the last D-Day? I think he was the last D-Day veteran out there. Val Kilmer. It was kind of sad because we all saw Val Kilmer act in Maverick. It was kind of his last hurrah. He could barely talk. The throat cancer had gotten bad, and then was no surprise. Val Kilmer passed away at 65. Now you know who Judge Frank Capiro is. If you're a scroller, you've seen, because it's TikTok reels. This is the judge that I think when it finally got to all the reels, he was doing mainly traffic court, but he was the real compassionate judge that would help people out. Died at 88. Jane Goodall, the conservationist and primatologist, a Muggy lady, died at 91. Robert Redford passed away at 89. Hulk Hogan, it's a bad Gen X year. Hulk Hogan passed away at 71. Rick Davies, you know who Rick Davies is, Nick? Maybe? Rick Davies passed away. He's thinking, smoke's coming out of his ears. The lead singer of Supertramp passed away at 81. Diane Keaton, actress, Oscar-winning star of Annie Hall and The Godfather, dies at 79. Ozzy Osbourne died at 76, and Dick Cheney at 84. What do you have on your list, Mike?
Jim Lovell, which a lot of folks don't know. In the movie Apollo 13, he was when they recovered the capsule that came aboard the carrier. He was actually in the movie. He was the captain. He played the captain of the ship, and he was in full uniform. It's just for a split second.
That's right.
But that's the Jim Lovell,
the commander of Apollo
George
13.
Wendt from Cheers.
Norm passed away.
Norm.
Did he really? I didn't know that.
Norm died.
Brian Wilson, co-founder of the Beach Boys.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Redford.
Yeah, Robert Redford. We lost a Pope.
Lost a Pope. Let's see who else. Lonnie Anderson.
Lonnie Anderson passed away?
Uh-huh.
I missed that.
August 3rd.
Man, back in my youth, Lonnie Anderson was the thing. She was the poster girl.
Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away.
Oh, Gene Hackman.
He was Theo.
Theo
on
Cosby Show.
Show.
What was a proud role for him at one time, and then wasn't much later in life. Who did you say?
Gene Hackman.
Gene Hackman, and Gene Hackman died a weird death.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of creepy. Creepy death.
Charles Rangel.
Don't know who that is. Gonna have to
former congressman, Democrat out of New York.
And nobody cared. And then, of course, the iconic Charlie Kirk.
Yes.
Can't forget Charlie.
Passed away in a very brutal fashion. Charlie Kirk.
George Foreman.
Dead. George Foreman. Absolutely. Does it seem like it's more now than it was in previous years? I don't know.
Maybe it's just because now we're right in the prime of where they're all relevant to us.
Maybe.
I don't know. It feels.
Are you calling us old?
Yes.
You've been on
for
this
like the
old
10th
kick.
time tonight.
She's been on this old kick all evening. Now we're so old and just going to go home and go to sleep and not do anything and just tired today. My goodness.
Steve, what bar are you partying at? Are you going to go home like a good old man and go to sleep?
So I guarantee you I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. I can outdrink. I can drink everybody under the table.
Oh, I don't disagree with that.
I'm an ex-sailor, man. I can drink everybody under the table. Now, I will do more than I should just to prove the point, and I will hurt for a week.
Yeah.
I think my very bad drunken sailor stupor days, I don't think there's ever going to be another one. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I've had one within a couple of years and it hurt real bad the next day. I don't think there's going to, but I will tell you, we can do this. There's a right way and a wrong way to drink. Those of you young people that are listening, all two of you, if you're listening, there's a key to drinking. Don't mix drinks. Don't mix alcohols. Don't drink mixers that have sugar in them. Don't drink frou-frou drinks. Just drink nice, clean, whole grain alcohol and drink a 16-ounce glass of water in between each round, and you will fare so much better the next day.
But the frou-frou drinks are my favorite.
The frou-frou drinks, if you drink the water, you gotta drink the water. Drink the water in between each round. Yes, you're gonna get up and go to the bathroom a lot. It's okay. It's part of the process. You're keeping it flushing through your system. You can last a lot longer in the evening. You're not out, you're not out at 10:30. This, you know the people that they get to the bar about 9:30, 10, and you don't go to the bar that early anyway. You wind up, somewhere eating food.
So that's the other important one. You got to eat food.
But it's important what you eat. Don't eat pepperoni pizza.
You don't want to see that again.
That's harder to clean up in a car when you see it again.
Heartburn City.
Heartburn City. I'm not even concerned with that. I'm concerned about what you have to clean up.
See, I'm to the point now in my, where I'm at in life. It's like I really have to think about what I eat. I'm thinking, okay, heartburn.
Yeah, you got to plan for the heartburn.
Now I'm going to send this as we go to the break. I'm going to send this with loud effect. Give up your keys. There's no good reason
100%.
not to. Yeah. There's plenty of Uber out there. You're going to pay an extra fee because no matter if you throw up in the car or not, they're going to say you did. You're going to pay a cleanup fee in Uber. Get a designated driver or take an Uber.
Or just don't put yourself in the position to where you have to be cleaned up after.
Now you're talking sensible. Crazy talk over there.
Just don't put yourself.
Going to listen
just don't
to
put
you.
yourself
You're
in that
too
position.
Old, gray
I am.
Guy
I know.
Telling people, just
be a good
say
friend.
no.
Just don't put yourself.
Take the keys away. Yeah. Take the keys away.
Just
don't even have the keys. Don't drive there. Don't drive there. Just Uber.
It's not worth
taxi.
it. None of it.
Walk.
It's worth it.
CEO Transportation, a good place in Lubbock. To catch a ride too. They'll be out there. Anyway, news and weather is next, and we'll be right back.
The Chad Hasty Show, weekdays 5 to 7 p.m. Sound off during the show by sending Chad a text at 806-680-2790.
When you see a car that's been in a bad crash, it's no accident. When it backs traffic up for miles, no accident. And if there's a fatality involved, somebody died, that's no accident either. A lot of the time, it was speeding. And it's no accident that speeding is a factor in more than 150,000 crashes every year in Texas, many of them fatal. So slow down, be safe, drive smart. A message from TxDOT.
Cats are masters at using up their 9 lives, like chasing laser pointers into walls or jumping onto high shelves. But the one thing cats never do, text while driving. So be like a cat and protect your one and only life. Don't text and drive.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Headlines. The sheriff of Bexar County says the medical examiner has identified a body they found yesterday. It is 19-year-old Camila Mendoza Olmos, reported missing last week. Sheriff Javier Salazar says the cause of death was suicide by gunshot wound. Texas gets a settlement from Hyatt Hotels. The chain will fork over $1.25 million for violating Texas consumer protection laws. The claim was Hyatt marketed hotel rooms at prices not available to the public as advertised. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton argued Hyatt then charged customers fees on top of daily room rates. The state says this lack of transparency gave Hyatt an unfair advantage over companies that were upfront with their rates. Water service back in Brenham after nearly 2 days after a boil water notice was issued. The notice, the result of a water line break south of their high school. While the water line repair was completed quickly, the boil water notice continued until the state confirmed the water was safe to drink. And with your Texas news headlines, I'm Barbara Schwartz.
Hurt in a car or truck wreck? Call Frankel & Frankel first. Mark and Scott Frankel, the go-to car and truck wreck attorneys in Texas, have been fighting for your rights for over 25 years. Before becoming personal injury lawyers, they defended insurance companies, so they know all the tricks and tactics insurers use to deny your claim. Trust the experienced, family-owned, and highly awarded Frankel & Frankel to put you first and get the resolution you deserve. And remember, it's a felony for an attorney to reach out to you directly or indirectly via third parties within the first 30 days after an accident. During this period, an attorney may only send a letter. Frankel & Frankel make it easy. From the free consultation to the very first phone call, they handle everything with no out-of-pocket costs. They only get paid when you win. If you or a loved one has been injured, reach out to Frankel & Frankel today at frankelfirm.com. That's F-R-E-N-K-E-L, firm.com. Principal office, Dallas, Texas.
The Lubbock South Plains weather forecast on this New Year's Eve as temperatures are dropping into the mid-30s for an overnight low. Be safe and enjoy yourself with this new year coming up. 64 degrees on the new year, with temperatures expected to go to 74 degrees by Thursday. Weather is brought to you by the Sonic 199 menu. I'm meteorologist Ron Arbich on Lubbock's official weather station, News Talk KFYO.
Tune in to Shooter on the Law with Lubbock lawyer Cole Shooter every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 on KFYO. Have questions about future estate planning that benefits the entire family? How about the ongoing struggle with scammers dealing with cryptocurrency? Find the answers to all your legal questions from a licensed attorney in the state of Texas with Cole Shooter and Shooter on the Law, Saturday mornings at 10 on News Talk 95.1 and 790 KFYO.
Hi, this is Gordon Deal. Thursday, New Year's Day on This Morning, America's First News. When it comes to warfare in space, should the U.S. use offensive weapons or maintain a more defensive posture? Plus, The Economist, who says we'll soon find ourselves working with our hands again. Also, how some people have achieved the perfect retirement. And farewell to dating apps and hello to social engagement apps. Thursday, on This Morning, America's First News. Weekday mornings at 5 on News Talk 95.1 and 790 KFYO.
Ah, the Internet. A place where your curiosity can flourish. Unless online threats stop you. The Internet is wonderful, but you need to protect yourself online. Protect yourself online with NordVPN. NordVPN encrypts your browsing. Its Threat Protection Pro feature helps you block malware, avoid phishing, and stop digital trackers. Get the best deal at NordVPN.com.
The news and talk of West Texas. News Talk 95.1 and 790 KFYO.
It's the Chad Hasty Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Chad Hasty Show, 806-682-790. If you'd like to send us a message as we wrap up the year of the Chad Hasty Show. We don't have Chad to do a year in review. Best moments of the Chad Hasty Show. That's all up to Nick. He's going to have it in a best of. We're not going to be on the air tomorrow. Going to be a very best of Chad Hasty. And then we'll be back, Nick and I will be back with you on Friday to bring in the new year. And then Chad will be back on Monday with luck. We haven't heard from him, so I guess he's still around kicking. I don't think he's got plans to go out and get stupid on New Year's. Pretty sure he's going to stay home. So, all right, New Year's resolutions. What do you think about them?
They're fun. I mean, but
they last a month.
No, they last less than that. Have some statistics.
Sure you got more statistics.
Sure you do. I personally, before I read statistics, think New Year's resolutions are stupid. I think they're stupid. Anything worth doing, don't wait till New Year's to do it.
Right.
You're setting yourself up for failure. So, what percentage of Americans make a New Year's resolution? And it's actually down from last year.
42%.
81%.
31% of Americans make a resolution. Now, of those, what percentage keep them?
12%.
1%.
And see, and this is where I think this data falls apart. It says 59% of Americans who made at least one resolution say they kept them all.
They're so full of it.
Yeah,
what's the number one New Year's resolution?
I don't know. I haven't
weight
got there
loss.
Yet. It's
get
gotta
healthier.
be. It's got to be weight loss.
Yeah,
gym.
Got to be get healthy.
13% who made resolutions said they kept none. Okay, so Nick knows the answer to this. When is the most likely day for people to give up on their resolutions?
Day 3.
I would say
you're far off.
I would say New Year's Day.
New Year's Day?
New Year's Day.
They make it and give up on it?
Uh-huh.
New Year's Day?
It's usually the first week. They're pretty good the first week.
It's the second Friday in January. It's also known as Quitter's Day.
So 2 weeks.
Hilarious.
Quitter's Day.
Yeah,
Quitter's
that's
Day.
what I said. The first week, everybody's pretty good. It's where you see, all the people who actually work out normally at the gym get mad because all the people who don't know what they're doing show up and wreck the gym. But people, they go for a good week before they quit.
I think there's so many things you have to be successful in weight loss. You and I both on a weight loss journey. We've talked about it. Mm-hmm. To be successful, you have to plan. You have to have contingencies. Working out's the same thing. Got to have a battle buddy with you. Someone that makes you get up at 6 a.m. and go work out. And who works out at 6 a.m? Ugh. Anyway, make you get up and go work out. Or you're not going to be successful. I think half of these resolutions are like New Year's Eve. Oh my God, I got to pick a resolution. I'm going to do this. What do you think are the top 5? I have the top 5 New Year's resolutions.
Weight loss, or like getting healthy, working out.
Making more money. Spend more time with family. Quit drinking.
Eat healthier.
Yeah.
All of those are pretty spot on. The top was save more money. And, by the second Friday, we're giving up on that. Turns out I'm broke. Personal happiness was number 2. Exercise more. Number 3, improve physical health, I think is both, but maybe hand in hand. And eat healthier. I'm going to eat healthier. But I don't know how I'm going to eat healthier. So I'm going to quit. And then you're going to give up on desserts and all this, and by second Friday, you fall face first in a cheesecake. Or in a chocolate lava cake.
It's hard to cut out sugar.
You roll into Applebee's and get the trio, and it's over.
It's over.
Right. Have you ever made any New Year's resolutions and not seen them through?
Oh, yeah.
Every single one.
Every single one?
Probably.
Never gone through?
I don't know if I ever decided something on New Year's that...
I'm not sure if I had either. What's yours, Mike? What are some you've made?
Oh, of course, working out. I mean, I've stopped.
How's that working out for you?
Yeah, it's not working out. That's how it's working out. The same, make more money or save more money, working out, eating better. I've made all of those,
And I think as people get older, you lose that. We're going to do it at New Year's. Like you said, why are you waiting to New Year's? Like, if we're going to make more money, those are conscious decisions that happen every day, not something you're going to wait for New Year's. I think New Year's resolutions is a young people's game. And when I'm going to get a better job. I don't know.
You are who you are. The habits that you have are the habits that you have. And
wow, that is profound.
Profound knowledge.
Yeah. Wow, we're really dropping some
deep thoughts,
some wisdom here.
Deep thought, but you are who you are, and I would say, it's a low percentage. You're just going to say, okay, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to change who I am. I'm going to change my routine and what I do and how I do things. That's a failing proposition. That is a failing proposition.
I think that if you picking that day I don't think is the problem. I think it's the planning beforehand.
It's the plan.
And so I think cigarette smoking is on a big decline now. Would you agree, Doctor?
Yes.
Yes. I was a 2-pack a day smoker years and years ago. Yeah, I was a 2-pack a day smoker. And then the little tiny redhead sitting beside me was little tiny back then, and walked up and said, "Daddy, I wish you'd quit smoking." And I quit smoking that weekend and walked away and never looked back. Now, my story was not the same as everybody else's, but I think if you plan and say, I'm going to plan and here's how I'm going to do it, and you've got everything lined out, and then New Year's Day, that's the day I'm going to start for the new year, I think you can be successful. But I think 10, 15 years ago, I would have told you quitting smoking was going to be the number one resolution.
Sure.
I'm going to quit smoking.
Yeah. It's amazing how it's declined.
It is. And is it, and it's being replaced by food.
Unfortunately.
And, one of the largest companies that owns food production companies is Philip Morris, who makes cigarettes.
Imagine that.
They found something else to get you addicted and ruin your life on. Let's see, 65% of Americans who set financial goals as a New Year's resolution. Think that's accurate?
65%?
Yeah, I'll buy that. I'll buy that. Yeah.
And they quit.
And they all quit.
They quit by the second Friday. That's the top ones, and that finishes out my entire New Year's Day, New Year's facts, traditions, and spending data. Anyway, let's go ahead and take the break. We're going to wrap up the year when we come back. Final thoughts from the New Year's team here on the Chad Hasty Show. Back in a moment.
The Chad Hasty Show can be heard all over West Texas. Weekdays from 5 to 7 p.m. Tune into News Talk 95.1 and 790 KFYO in Lubbock. News Talk 940 in Amarillo. News Talk 94.7 and 1470 KYYW in Abilene. And in Wichita Falls on News Talk 96.3 and 1290. The Chad Hasty Show. Make it a part of your drive home. Weekdays from 5 to 7 p.m.
Heads up, Texas.
So you don't hit my car when I'm sitting at a stoplight.
Heads up, Texas.
So I can ride my bike safely.
Heads up, Texas.
So I can make it across the street without getting run over.
Heads up, Texas.
So I don't have to write you a ticket.
Heads up, Texas. Because driving and using your phone is a bad combination. Talk, text, crash. Brought to you by TxDOT.
Live local talk on Sundays. Reason, Religion, and Reality. A radio project of the Constitutionalist Society, LLC. Reason, Religion, and Reality brings you a panel of constitutionally minded, liberty-loving patriots covering topics from Supreme Court decisions, government actions including curriculum in schools, and attacks on the church. Catch the shows Sunday noon to 2 on News Talk 95.1 and 790 KFYO. Listen online at KFYO.com or on the KFYO app. Reason, Religion, and Reality.
Are you worried about your taxes? Okay, so I'm talking to those of you out there that have not filed in a few years with the IRS or state. It's time to get worried, and here's why. The IRS is getting back from their own COVID lockdown, and they're hiring more enforcers, and they're going to come after people that owe taxes. So if you're a 1099 worker, and maybe you just plain forgot to file your taxes, you need to call the professionals right now at the Tax Helpline. They are experts at knowing the tax regulations, and their goal is to help you pay as little as possible. Call right now and get a 100% free tax evaluation. Remember, before the IRS knocks on your door, knock on our door. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, make this free call right now.
Call taxes 321 now at 800-808-9443. 800-808-9443. That's 800-808-9443.
Closing out 2025 with the news that matters most. This is KFYO.
Welcome back to the Chad Hasty Show, final segment of the year. Wrapping it all up. Steve Evans hanging out with you. Commissioner Mike Dalby, Councilwoman Jennifer Wilson, City of Lubbock Councilwoman Jennifer Wilson, so everybody knows who you are. Lubbock County Commissioner. We are a little bit bigger than just Lubbock. Sometimes I forget. I'm sorry, Amarillo, Wichita Falls. I'm sorry, I forget about you sometimes. So, what are you looking forward to, Mike? What are you looking forward to in the coming year? It can be politically, personally, whatever you want to throw out there.
Applying what I've learned in the first year of office to year number 2. Doing the best I can for Lubbock County. First and foremost, being there for my family, my wife, my kids, my mom, being supportive to them and keeping them healthy and keeping the kids out of trouble and just being a good father and a good husband.
Man, you got real sappy with that. What is as far as being a commissioner? What are the highlights? Some of the best things that have happened that maybe something like you didn't know was going to be a perk of the job.
That's a great question. So one of the most satisfying things that I do as a commissioner is when a citizen calls me and they say, "I've got a problem. They told me to call my commissioner. Can you fix it?" And this is, you're going to laugh. This is such a simple thing, but getting stop signs for folks in their subdivisions when they come off of a main artery and there's a business to the east or the west and the traffic is high and there's accidents. Just slowing traffic down in those neighborhoods for those families, the homeowners, the kids that are out there, the school buses. I don't know why, but there's something about that when a neighborhood comes to me and they say, hey, we've got a problem. There's been multiple accidents. Here's video. Here's photos of these accidents. People were hurt. They were taking, hey, I want to look at that, and I want to see what I can do. I know that's a very simple thing, but it's a big deal to me,
Are you known as the stop sign commissioner?
I'm not yet, but I may be.
I'm going to make that happen. The stop sign. Mike is known for impeding your liberty and your freedom to move about the county by adding stop signs all over. He goes into other commissioner precincts and adds stop signs too, what I hear.
That is not true.
The stop sign committee.
That is not
true. Who says I have to say the truth? Nobody else does.
But no, it just in general, when a citizen comes to you and asks you to fix a problem, I mean, that's a big deal. That's
Did you know you were going to be able to have that kind of impact? Was that something you were looking forward to?
I just didn't know it was going to be, we had just it all started with 50th and 179, talking to TxDOT and getting that stop sign out there after those bad accidents there. And
that was one I agreed with, by the way.
We were able to,
that was a big deal.
I was able to press them and we came to an agreement, and they were able to put one out there, and then, the subdivisions. So, we've got some other things, there's some other issues that are going on in other subdivisions that I'm working on right now in Precinct 1, but,
what are you looking forward to? Looking forward to the next year, applying what you learn. What's big on the horizon? If you say Expo, I'm going to kick you out of your chair. What are you looking for on the horizon?
Applying what I've learned so that I could be a better leader in the county. Repairing old damaged relationships, maybe between the city and the county. That's been a big deal with me this past year, going back and repairing those relationships so we all serve the same people. We serve the same group of people. We just have different titles, and the law we operate differently within the laws, and so being able to bridge that gap, being able to bridge the gap, between city and county, so Dr. Wilson and I can serve our constituents well in this area. Having good working relationships, good professional relationships, so we can have town halls, or we can communicate on different issues and do good.
Dr. Wilson, winding up your first term in May.
In May.
Is that right?
I can't believe that. That's crazy.
It seemed like it's been that long.
It's already been almost 4 years.
So in a couple of minutes, what's been your highlight of being on the city council?
There's been so many good things that have happened in 4 years. I think everybody always remembers the contentious stuff, things that make the news, but so many good things, and it's all how your perspective on it. We've got new roads coming up. Growth has been great. Keeping our tax rate as low as we possibly can compared to other cities in the state. Water, planning for the future of water in West Texas has been so fun watching that process. And people always, who don't know about Lubbock's water think that, we're going to run out of water anytime soon. And what they don't know is the current council, previous councils, previous city managers, everybody for the last 20 years have been planning ahead. And now we've got over 100 years of water, planned out. It's things like that. It's simple things that people don't even think about moving through their everyday lives. Once you get to be a part of, one day you'll know, when I'm old and gray, which isn't too far around the corner, but when I'm not doing this anymore and I drive down a road and I go, I was a part of that. I was a part of that growth. Yeah. And so that's pretty cool.
About another minute, if you decide to serve the citizens of this city again, go back and like an idiot do it again, crazy person, what are you looking forward to? What do you have left undone that you want to see happen?
Yeah, so there's several big projects that are coming up that we're kind of stuck right in the middle of, and that's why, I've thought long and hard about whether I want to do it again. I feel like there are certain big projects that are unfinished and moving forward and just keeping that good direction. So I'm looking forward to those. But the election's in May, we'll see. We'll see if I've done a good enough job for our constituents if they want me to do this again.
We'll know when filing closes.
Yep, we will know here pretty quick.
We'll know when filing closes.
So I agree with Mike completely.
I got to wrap up. So quick.
And one more, just to add to kind of what we talked about earlier is, I want to do better, be more involved with working with our state legislators and
absolutely
and strengthening that relationship we have with Representative Tepper, Speaker Burrows, and Senator Perry, and just working well with them.
I want to thank you both for being on with me. I need to say this, Nick Tauschek, what a great year we've had. Enjoyed being on the air with you all year, filling in for the Chad Hasty Show. Thank you to the audience and sponsors of this show. We're not on the air if it's not for you. It takes you interacting, you turning on the radio, listening to us, the sponsors continuing to sponsor the show that make it possible. Thank you, Chad Hasty, for trusting me with your audience. Every time you need to take a vacation and I get a text, can you cover? And it's always an honor to be on the show with you. Sometimes it's silly. We have a lot of fun, and it's been a great year. I'm really looking forward to see what happens next year. I don't know what is out there for me yet, politically or in broadcast radio, but man, it's been a great year, 2025. Enjoyed being with you. Always do. For the last time in 2025, this is the Chad Hasty Show on the Texas Town Square Media Network. I'm Steve Evans. Please be safe this evening. We'll see you next year.
Happy New Year.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year.
Please be safe tonight.
See ya.
The Chad Hasty Show, a presentation of Texas Town Square Media Network. The views and opinions expressed during the Chad Hasty Show are not necessarily the views of this station, staff, management, advertisers, or Town Square Media.